Okay, we are live.
Hi
Yes, we are live.
everyone, it's
Hello, every.
Friday. We already
Yes, yes,
meet
it's
March,
Friday.
huh, Rini? We already meet March.
I know it's so fast, right? And to all the Muslims, we are going to Ramadan already, and it's next week, and it's
Oh
so
yeah,
fast.
yes, exactly.
Actually, it's not even next week. It's like in a few days' time.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Okay, so today we are doing this live. We're going to talk about the importance of digital presence as freelancers. And yeah, thank you so much for those who tune in to this live, whether you're tuning in live or you're tuning in um, for the replay. Yes. So if you do have any questions about freelancing or having like digital presence on social media, of course, leave you can leave a comment down below. If you are watching this live, you can type in the chat box. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get the ball rolling. Maybe I start with you lah, AJ.
Sure, sure.
Like,
What? Yes.
I mean, for you, what do you kind of like understand about digital presence in a nutshell? I mean,
Um,
though the name says everything, but yes,
digital presence, digital, sure.
yeah, I know, right?
Okay. I guess for me, in terms of like digital presence, it's you know how like when we meet someone in real life, like we have the first
Mm,
impression, right? We have the first impression, and then like how we dress, how we present ourselves, how we carry ourselves.
mm,
So in this case, it's like instead of being in the real world, so we're going
mm.
into the digital world. So in the
Yep.
digital world, of course, like we can't show ourselves physically, right? We can't make a good first impression. But what we can do is in terms of our branding, like how our brand looks, how our brand sounds,
Mm,
how we want to portray, like how we want to portray ourselves as a brand, because we're talking about freelancers, right? So freelancers,
mm.
we all represent some form of brand, a personal brand. So that
Yep.
is what it means by having a digital presence. What about you?
Okay. I think in a nutshell, it's similar as what you think. But when I first start business, right, digital present is like not in the in the game.
Uh-huh.
I think when I first started, Instagram just started.
Oh.
So it's all yeah, 2012, I think, if I remember correctly. Instagram just started
Mm.
2012, and at that point of time, social media or Instagram as a whole is just about sharing photos to your family and friends. And before that, it was Facebook, but Facebook is also about sharing what's on your mind. You know, like
Yep.
what you
Yeah,
feel
with
at
you.
that point of
Yeah.
time. How do you feel? What's on your mind? And mostly sharing what do you call it, your, I wouldn't say your thoughts, but really personal stuff like family photos and all these things on Facebook. But
Mm.
now I think in terms of digital presence, it has really evolved into if you are actually doing business, I feel that it has already evolved into like a business platform. So it's not that you basically, it's like not only that you need to be doing networking, which is like offline marketing, but you need to also be digitally present,
Mm.
so that when people look you up on Google or anything like that, you will be in that, I would say, in digitally, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
In that
correct,
sense,
correct.
yes.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Yeah,
Just
so that,
just to add on. Sorry,
yeah.
you would add on anymore before I add on.
Yeah, it's okay. Then you add on. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think you actually brought up a very good point, because like back
Mm.
then, social media wasn't social media. Like it's just
Yeah.
a sharing space. But now
Yes.
it has evolved to like being like social media is what the name stands for, is to be
Yeah.
social, right? And I think
Mm.
like aside from your, like as a freelancer, how we represent our brand and stuff like
Yep.
that, how we actually respond, or how socially active we are in this
Yes.
platform also plays a part. Don't you think so?
Mm. Yes. Yes. Correct. But last time, right, when I first started, right, I have this. I think back then when it kind of like evolved into business. It started off like you need to have your brand voice. Your
Mm,
brand voice has to be different. I mean, business voice has to be different than your own voice. So it
mm,
has to be in a third person. So I think now it even evolved in terms of you have to be, you need to have like a personal brand where it's actually speaking about your voice, your own voice. You
correct.
have to be relatable. Yeah, so I think digital presence and branding, I think it goes and hand in hand, because
Mm,
you need to be able to understand both, to
mm,
be present on digital.
correct. That's absolutely true.
Yes,
That's
yes, yes,
absolutely true.
yes.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Yeah, okay, what
Okay,
else are
so
we talking about digital presence?
okay, so like so we already mentioned
Yeah.
that okay, digital presence,
Mm,
like what it is, and
mm,
then as for a freelancer, what digital presence is.
yep.
Then why is it important in this day and age? Like you know, we talk about like how it's like social media has evolved, and
Mm,
like you know, Instagram is no longer just to post picture, but
sharing.
it's you know sharing like, content, and you know how you get your potential clients there and stuff like that. So how why is it important like now that you know we really strengthen or like build our digital presence?
Personally, I think I mentioned earlier on just now also, it's more of you, your potential client is also on digital or is also on social. So
Mm,
these days and age, people tend to research on their own. They like to,
mm,
Google on their own. Other than, I mean, like on top of asking for, what do you call it? Asking for referrals. So they
mm,
usually what they do is first they ask for referrals first. If they
mm,
cannot like get some referrals, they will go into research like Google or something like that. So for
yep.
example, if they actually Google for podcasts or
Mm,
audio specialist, you can actually come out in their search, right? So
yep.
having that digital presence in this age, I feel it's really important for your potential client to know what you do, what can you offer for them, and how trustable are you online,
Mm,
so that they want to have that first step of emailing you,
mm,
let's say. So
correct.
I feel that digital presence these days and age, you need to put in a little bit of your personal touch. It's no
Mm,
longer about, it's no longer about having a very bombastic words. You use like huge words, when
mm,
you
correct,
put
correct.
in on your website or on your social media like Instagram and stuff like that. Like, okay, I can, like sometimes flowery words I say. I like to use, like, we used to do flowery words, last time when we first started off with digital presence, because
Mm,
we want to be seen as the go-to. Now, yes, you have to be seen as the go-to, but in terms of the words, your content wise, you can be, I think people are a little bit forgiving in terms of your words,
mm,
in terms of writing, so you don't have to be using a lot of flowery words lah. It has to be
mm,
like raw and relatable. Yeah.
mm.
how
I
about
mean,
how about what you think?
I totally agree with you. As in, like it's very true in terms of like, sure, we build like our digital presence,
Yep.
right? But then, in terms of like the searchability, you know, like
Mm,
people will search for things that they need, and if
yep.
your digital presence is strong enough, right, then you will appear as like the first search or like go
Yeah.
to. Yeah, so I feel that I mean not only you build a personal brand for yourself,
Mm,
I mean not only build a brand, okay, personal brand for yourself as a freelancer, or build your business, you know, and make it like strong. And aside from having that strong presence, you also need to be active, because they need to know that they're talking to you know, a human, not
person,
AI,
yeah.
because yeah, because
Yeah,
AI
yeah,
is
yeah.
everywhere now. So yeah, so we need to establish that, you know, that we are human with flesh and
Yes.
blood. And then on top of that, you know, like if we're constantly active, and then it will then generate leads to potential client, because they will search, for example, like if they're searching for like an audio expert or video expert or maybe a copywriter, and that you want to be the first one to appear
Mm.
in the search engine. So that is why in this day and age it's very important, because like everything is on the tip of our finger. No, it's at the tip of our fingertips.
Yep.
It's at
Tip
our
of your fingers.
fingers. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's a press of a button, right? It's a press of a button, so it's that easy to like, people to
Yeah.
miss you out, or you to be missed out. Yeah, so
Correct.
that's why it's very important to build your digital presence in all of these like aspects, right?
Correct. I think also, yes, digital presence is important, but you need to position strategically.
Yep.
So, in a sense that when I mention about strategically is definitely you need to know your target audience lah.
Mm,
So what kind of language your target audience speak? So for example, like for us, right, the Freelancers Academy, our target audience, of course, are freelancers, and freelancers don't use flowery words so much, right? We are more into personal, we are more into relatable, we are more into like knowing the struggles of being a freelancer. So our choice of words also, it cannot be too bombastic, it cannot be too flowery. It has to be the same level in that sense. So
mm,
whether you just started out as a freelancer or you have been so long in the freelancing industry, it has somehow need to have that connection,
mm,
so that your target audience are able to relate to you, like, hey, like, oh, I understand what you mean, like, oh, I'm actually going through this as well. So I think
yep.
putting yourself in digitally is important, but it has to be strategic, so
Mm,
that your potential clients or your potential customers, or even potential collaborator, when they want to connect with you, they know that this you are the person that they are looking for and they want to work with. Yeah, so position yourself strategically, not just let just post one poster. Oh, okay, I am digital presence already. No, cannot
oh no, I feel
must
bad now suddenly.
must really strategize your place. You need to know,
Mm,
like, who are you targeting. So for example, back then in when I first started putting out my face
mm-hmm,
on digitally, in that sense, because when I first started, nobody knows who's behind my brand. Nobody
mm,
knows I actually run the business. So when I
mm,
first started, I want to know. I decided, like, okay, I want to target, or my target audience are all corporate companies. So where are all
mm-hmm,
these corporate companies? And
mm,
just nice, LinkedIn just launched. I think it was in 2016 or 2015, like that. LinkedIn just
yep,
launched, and at the point of time, it was just um, employer employee kind of platform.
yep.
And then slowly it has evolved into finding opportunity, finding clients if you are a business owner. So strategize the platforms where you want to go, so that they are able to find you where you are. Yeah.
Mm,
So
yep.
it's not just about posting,
Correct.
huh? Okay. Okay.
Correct, correct. So okay, so we talk about all this, like digital presence. We talk about the importance of it and why we need to be in it in this day and age,
Yep.
especially if you're a freelancer and you're running a business. So, what else can we expect from digital presence? Like, is there anything like any bonus that we can get from building a strong digital presence? What kind of bonus can we get?
What kind of bonus? What do you mean? You want to share your thoughts first?
Okay, maybe in terms of, okay, like how a lot of people are talking about like passive income, right?
Okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
So is there any chance, like if we build all this, we pull off effort,
mm-mm,
and we be active and build a strong brand, and all those stuff,
mm-mm,
is there any chance, for us to
mm-mm.
earn a passive income as a freelancer, as crazy as it
I think
sounds?
I think this passive income is also, I would say it's fairly new, especially
Mm,
for us here in Singapore. It has been around for quite a while, but in terms of tapping in in the passive income portion, I think it's fairly new, and we are all learning on how to tap on this passive income. But it's not
Mm,
something that is not doable. It is doable. So passive income
mm,
can have I think the the era of passive income came when COVID happened as well. That's where a lot
mm,
of freelancers or business owners come in and do digital courses on different
mm,
platforms. So I think this is also part of passive income when you actually create a digital course or a digital product where
mm,
it becomes your income when people actually buy all this product that you have online. So
mm,
that can be an element of passive income. So when we talk about passive income, I wouldn't say it's something new, but it's
mm,
something that we can actually quickly tap on, especially as freelancers. We have, I think for me, I feel that freelancers have a lot of content to share. We have a lot of knowledge to share, especially if you are on your own niche. And
mm,
when you actually transfer that your niche, maybe your service or anything like that, into like a digital product, that's where
yep.
you can kind of like earn your passive income at that point of, I mean,
Yes.
for that particular stuff. Yeah.
Correct, correct.
Anything you want
And
to
I
add
think
on?
I mean aside of like having your own, like tapping on to like existing platform that
Yeah.
offers such
Yes.
like existing platform, like for example YouTube. We
Correct.
have like I mean Spotify. If you're not in this region, yes you can. Unfortunately
Yeah,
our
correct,
region
correct.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
So one way is
Hopefully
like
they,
yes
they
you,
do that soon.
hopefully, yes,
Yeah,
hopefully,
because
hopefully.
Spotify, I think especially in our region, I think it's booming now. So
Correct.
hopefully they kind of like have that some sort of like passive income thingy on Spotify. Yeah, continue.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so there are existing platform that we can actually tap on in terms
Yeah.
of, like going through all this, and aside from, you creating your own stuff, but you can also leverage on other platforms as well. Like you can
Mm,
put or you can park your content into this platform. So I guess this is also one way to, kind of like help you to have like to diversify all your other income streams as well,
correct, correct.
right?
I think also like ads also you can be part of your passive income. Like
Mm,
what I know, if you have a website, you can actually put in Google Ads on your
mm,
website to earn passive income. So I guess this is something that you can look at if you want to tap on the passive income thingy. Affiliate marketing is also part of passive income, I feel, because
yes.
if I think almost other platforms that you sign up, okay, for example, like Canva, if you actually get the pro account, you can do some affiliate marketing with them. So when you share good things about Canva, you share good things about, different platforms, that is something that you can actually tap on lah in terms of the affiliate marketing. Yeah.
Mm,
Affiliate
okay.
marketing also quite new in our
Oh yeah, yeah,
region,
yeah, yeah. That's true.
right?
That's true. So we have like this whole passive income thing, and
Oh, passive. Correct, correct.
passive income, affiliate marketing. What else? Who knows in the future? What else other
Yeah,
terms that we're gonna come
now
up
okay,
with,
now
right?
AI lah, huh? Now
Yeah, not
AI, all
AI.
the AI
So
coming up.
then pros and cons. Huh? AI is a hot topic nowadays. Okay, so
Yes, yes,
we have
yes.
we have talked about all this, right? And then maybe we can, okay, maybe I'll just share, or maybe we can just
Mm,
share, for those of them who are actually viewing now or who
yep.
are viewing later on, like uh what can they expect from us, like is there anything, okay, what can they expect from us? Because the reason why we are talking about this topic is that both Rini and myself, we feel the importance of it. And
Yes.
we also notice, or we observe that our freelancers are lagging behind this trend. So we need to, I mean, like at TFA, we believe in always, like improving ourselves, learning new things, keeping up the trend. And that's why, we are busy in the background for the past couple of months planning for this upcoming
Yeah.
bootcamp.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think before we go and talk about the bootcamp thing, I think it's
Mm,
also because probably because freelancers we are all working alone, right? And this digital presence topic, it is so huge that sometimes it can scare all these freelancers because they feel
mm,
like overwhelmed being in the digitally presence online in that sense. So that
mm,
is why we actually I mean there's a lot of our members, some of the freelancers actually came to us asking like what else can we do to be digitally present. So this is something that we have come up with a few more other trainers
mm.
for the bootcamp that we are having not too long, coming soon. So if you
You make
want
it
to
sound like it's like tomorrow.
no, it's not tomorrow, but it seems like tomorrow, but okay.
Yeah.
But if you want to get first dip, right, we want to share how you can actually get first dip. You can actually get first news to everything on our programs, on our newly added stuff. You can actually join our Telegram, our TFA community at t.me/ the Freelancers Academy, or can just do a quick search on Telegram, the Freelancers Academy, and you can join our community there. We share the first, you will receive the first news of the bootcamp when we open doors. And when are we open
Yes.
doors, AJ?
Okay, so
Are we going to tell them? Yeah.
that is for you to join the Telegram group
Yes.
so that you know that you will be the first one to get the
Yes.
information. And if you are still hesitating to join the Telegram group, let us tell you that we have limited slots for the early bird ticket. Okay,
Yes.
limited slots, limited slot. Don't say we never share good things. Don't say we never invite you. We already say okay, but if you choose not to, then I'm sorry. You can wait at the later on. Okay, you can purchase as
After
a
the early
normal.
bird.
After the early bird, you can purchase as a normal ticket holder.
Yes. So, join us in our Telegram to receive news first. Before we actually launch it online,
Hmm.
so that you can enjoy more good things when you actually join our Telegram. Yep.
Yes, so we'll see you there on our
Okay.
Telegram.
All right. So, thank you so much for being here, and we hope you get some bits and pieces of information or some golden nuggets from this live about digital presence. And if you still do
Hmm.
have any questions about freelancing or being present on digital, I mean, being
Being
present digitally, being present digitally, you
yep.
can get connected with us or follow us on our Instagram. Okay, let me just put up our follow
Yes.
us on
So we are
Instagram, and we are basically all over the social media, but we
correct.
are
That's why
mostly active.
what
Yeah, that's
on
why what.
Instagram. That's why
Yeah.
we have a strong digital presence.
Yeah, so we are always on Instagram, so usually
Hmm.
for faster response, a lot of our freelancers will DM us on Instagram compared to emailing or where other platforms lah, like it's a
Hmm.
bit hard to DM us on YouTube, right? It's a bit
Yes.
hard to DM us on
Spotify as
TikTok as
well.
well,
Hmm.
Spotify or anywhere else, but it's faster if you can actually just get connected with us on Instagram. Okay, so we
Yes.
see you next week on another new topic, and we will see you again on no, sorry, we will see you on Telegram. Let me put up the Telegram again. Okay,
Yes.
we'll see you on Telegram. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.